welcome everyone to the Idiot Experience podcast. I'm your girl, Miss Gecko. And tonight's show is a little different than usual. We got the playlist that's gonna happen in a few. And I got 6 songs that I've put together that I've done. Yep. And you can catch this always on YouTube every Tuesday. So we're gonna get into the playlist. And I want to start off with my Latin song, Mi Amor. But we're going to get to a commercial break first. And then we're going to get to Mi Amor, my Latin song that I have created.
All right, this is Road to Stardom Indie Experience. We will be back after these words from the Nighthawk Network. Y'all know the motto, Nighthawk Network. Our voices for our people.
Another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comfort together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
All right, y'all, and we're back. We're going to get to Mi Amor. And before we play the song, I was saying, I've written songs in a lot of different genres. Latin is one of them I wanted to tap into. I said, what's a good title for a nice Latin salsa song? And I said, My Love. And that's what Mi Amor means for those who don't understand Spanish. Mi Amor is my love in Spanish. And came up with the lyrics in English, translated it into Spanish, and you get this nice salsa cut called Mi Amor.
Mi amor, te busqué porque Dios me dijo que tú eres el indicado. Mi amor, te estoy derramando mi corazón porque eres mi amor para siempre. Mi amor, caminaría 1000 millas por ti. Finalmente estoy con mi amor. Nuestra relación está en plena floración, con flores en un jardín. Mi amor, te estoy derramando mi corazón, porque eres mi amor para siempre. Mi amor, caminaría y vivir.
All right, y'all, that was Me Amor. Road, are you there? Okay, hold on. There we go.
And like I said, I wanted to tap into my Latin side. So I created me a more. And then I also wanted to tap into my Caribbean side. And the song you're going to hear next is called Ripple. And that is a reggae song. Because I wanted to tap into my reggae, my Caribbean side, and tap into the all different, genres within the Caribbean music. But this one is reggae and it's called Ripple. So we're going to hear that.
Where you at now? Where you at? Yeah. I remember when the morning came so slow. I remember how you used to make me feel complete. Back then the days would flow like honey from the tree. Back then your smile could heal whatever made me weak. Where you at? Can't find my way back. I remember late nights talking about our plans. I remember how your touch would calm my restless mind. Those days your voice could chase away my darkest fears. Those days I thought that we would never fall behind. Where you at? Can't find my way back. Ooh, where you been? Ah, tell me when will I see you walking through that door again? I remember summer evenings by the shore. I remember how we danced under the stars above. Now I'm searching through these memories for your face.
And that was Ripple. You
Oh, you
know,
can't mess with them. That was the rum punch.
so I was like, I want to get into the Caribbean music side and do the different genres. So that one came up. That one came, Ripple. This next song we're gonna get into, I'm gonna explain this song. It's called Hotel Piano. Now, the day I wrote this was there was this month in 05. 2005 is when I wrote Hotel Piano. 11/20/2005. The 20th is what? Thursday, right? And but I wrote it in 05. So around this time when I wrote this, I was in college for music business. And one of my classes, the assignment was to write a song. And but in class we had to do it with a partner. This is not the song I wrote with my partner, but being that the teacher said we need to write a song, this song came to me. And when I was thinking about, like, I was like, this is like that Billy Joel type music. That's what I was thinking when I wrote this. And like I said, the song is Hotel Piano. And I'm going to read you a little bit of the lyrics. And then we're going to get into the song. I was sitting at the hotel bar feeling blue, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. And then I turned around and there it was, the hotel piano. So I pulled out the bench and sat right down. Felt like I was home when my fingers touched the keys. So that's basically some of the lyrics I wrote in this song. Now, like I said, it was in 05 this came to me. And now we're going to get into it. Now, you have to think of if Billy Joel was singing this song. That's the kind of vibe I was going for. Billy Joel singing this song. And now we're going to get into Hotel Piano.
I was sitting at the hotel bar, feeling blue, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. And then I turned around, and there it was, the hotel piano. So I pulled out the bench and sat right down. Felt like I was home when my fingers touched the keys. I started playing this song. Sitting at the hotel piano, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. My old lady left me, that's why I'm here singing this song to you. Don't know what I did wrong to my old lady, but I sure wish I knew. I was sitting at the hotel piano, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. My old lady left me, that's why I'm here singing this song to you. I don't know what I did wrong to my old lady, but I sure wish I knew. hotel bar, feeling blue, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. And then I turned around, and there it was, the hotel piano. So I pulled out the bench and sat right down. Felt like I was home when my fingers touched the keys. I started playing this song, sitting at the hotel piano, drowning my sorrows in a shot of booze. My old lady left me, that's why I'm here, singing this song to you. I don't know what I did wrong to my old lady, but I sure wish I knew.
And that was Hotel Piano. So, yeah, I sent you the wrong version, but remember you said you like the one with the whistle, and I thought that was the one I sent you, but eh. So the next one we're going to get into, this song, you know, I'm a old school. I'm old school when it comes to music. You know, old school R&B tops is tops for me. I do like new school R&B, but old school is tops for me. And I say, you know what? I want to get into my old school R&B bag. And so, Loveline was created, and it's supposed to be 70s R&B. So you think 70s, you think of the Temptations, you think of all these other groups, the Stylistics, you know, a lot of groups you think of when you think of like 70s R&B. And Loveline Loveline sounds more to me not 70s, but it could be 80s. But this is what came out of it. Loveline supposed to be 70s R&B, but I guess we all have our own interpretation what I guess 70s music is. So let's get into Loveline.
Ever love sent from God, you're my forever love sent from God. Every time I see your eyes, I feel a peace inside. Never thought I'd find this light, but you showed me why. You're my safe place, holding tight. Every single night echoes in my chest when I call you mine. You're my forever love sent from God. You're my forever love sent from God. When the world around us fades, you're still my dawn. I hear your heart in the silence where I belong. You're my forever love sent from God. You're my forever love sent from God. You're my forever love. You're my forever love sent from God. I keep repeating, can't get enough. You're the reason I believe in us. Finger tracing every word we say. Melody in the air when you call my name. Heaven open just for you and I. We keep walking, never asking why. You're my forever love sent from God. 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 You're my forever love. Oh, you're my forever love sent from God. If my voice could tell the truth 1,000 times, you would hear it echo back in every line. I find you in every moment gone by. I try to repeat this feeling, never letting it die. You're my forever love sent from God. 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 You're my forever love sent from God.
Yes, that is Loveline, and we're in the playlist. And the next song in the playlist we're gonna get into is another Latin cut called Mi Corazon te Pertence. That means my heart belongs to you in English. Yep, that's the next song we're gonna get into. Like I said, I want to do other genres. As a songwriter, you don't just want to write in one genre. And I was like, I want to get in my Latin bag. So in this one, the first one we heard, Mi Amor, was salsa. This one is merengue. So Mi Corazon te Pertence is merengue. So we're gonna get into that one.
Eres la mujer con la que todo hombre sueña, no me pertenezco y puedo apreciarte para siempre. Debo apreciarte para siempre. Mi corazón te perteneces porque me haces sentir lo que es el amor. Nunca supe que podía sentirme así. De mi coro, tu diseño, mujer verte de eso. Mi corazón así se que navete, mi corazón pierde de sentir. Mi corazón te pertenece porque me hace sentir lo que es el amor. Nunca supe que podía sentirme así. Para que nuestros corazones puedan ser como uno. Me dio yo prisa enteramente, mi corazón siente en esta siente.
Yes, that mi corazón de Pertence. I'm learning Spanish as well, so if I don't say it correctly, forgive me. I'm learning. So we're gonna get back into this reggae, and the next song is Soul Fire. Because today we're doing a mixed variety of different genres, and now we're getting into the reggae again, and it's called Soul Fire. And hey to Queen that's tuned in.
I run to fame towards the mud crumb. We owe this. Feel the heat rise from deep inside. Something burning bright can't hide this fire. What makes a soul catch fire? What makes a soul catch fire? Burning through the night, burning, burning bright. Energy flowing through these bones, ancient rhythm calling, heart and soul responding. What makes a soul catch fire? What makes a soul catch fire? Burning through the night, burning, burning bright. I feel the power rising every hour. Natural vibration, pure sensation. Fire in my veins, breaking all the chains. Temperature rising, spirit surprising. Heat wave coming, feel it humming. Deep down low, let the passion grow. What makes a soul catch fire? Oh, oh. What? Soul on fire, soul on fire. Jah light inspire, soul on fire.
Then ban me if I play that song. But it to me it's a good song in the Caribbean, genre. But YouTube probably would ban me because the title. I don't even want to say the title. The title, but I'm not gonna say the first word full out. But I will tell you what it's P Killer. Now use your imagination on that one. I would not. I do not want to be banned by YouTube because of that song. So this next song is a 70s R&B and it's called Untangled. So I love the old school, and I was like, as a songwriter, how can I get a song or write or even write a song that when you hear it you think of 70s. And this song came, this song came, right? And so we're gonna get into Untangled.
It's been raining for days here at the park bench. I keep counting the hours under faded street lamps. Your touch used to linger, just like the night air. I sat with my silence, didn't know what was wrong there. Felt heavy and restless, heart beating unsure. Didn't see the signs then, I just wanted more. Give me a minute to breathe again. I'm learning how to lose your name. Your heart and soul is too toxic for me. Love lost its shape when it turned into pain. I held on tight when I should've let be. Now I'm drifting away, no reason to stay. Step by step I'm untaken, nothing left here to say. Step I'm untaken, I walk away. Still hear your laughter echo down these streets. Try walking in circles, hoping I'd find some peace. But every old memory just tries to convince that holding on meant something, but it never did. Give me a moment to clear the haze. I'm finding out who I ever became. Your heart and soul was too toxic for me. Love lost its shine when it settled in pain. I let it burn, but I let myself see. Now I'm moving ahead, no reason to stay. Step on my table, nothing left here to say. Step on my table, step on my table. I walk away, found myself breathing back here alone. No bitter words, just letting you go. Learning forgiveness for what I believe. Turning away, still trusting in me. Your heart and soul is too toxic for me. Love lost its shape when it turned into pain. I held on tight when I should've let be. Now I'm drifting away, no reason to stay. Step on my table, no reason to stay. Step on my table, I walk away.
And that was Untangled right there. Now, this song is supposed to be 70s. That didn't sound 70s, but it's okay. It's still a good song. So, oh my bad, I was wrong on that one. It's 90s R&B. So that's supposed to be 90s R&B. Loveline is the one that is 70s R&B. So this one was 90s R&B. I got that wrong. I had to check to make sure I was right. But yeah, this is 90s R&B. So I can see, yeah, I can see that being 90s R&B, not no 70s. So, and this is where we're gonna take a commercial break, and then I'm gonna get into talking to my songwriters out there who who are very creative with lyrics, but they don't sing and don't know how to get their lyrics to artists or producers to put it all together and make a song. So when we come back from commercial, I will be talking to my songwriters out there.
All right, once again, this is the Indie Experience. We'll be back after these words from Nighthawk Network. Nighthawk Network, our voices for our people.
Looking for the ultimate throwback experience? Looking for the ultimate throwback experience? Tune into Nighthawk Network Radio. Imagine jamming to classic hits and the best B-sides from your favorite artists, yes, those hidden gems you forgot you loved. We're serving up a variety of genres that'll have you singing along, from smooth R&B to those hilarious comedy bits that'll make you chuckle during your commute. Whether you're cruising down the road or relaxing at home, we've got the perfect soundtrack for you. It's like a nostalgia trip with every song. Trust me, you'll find yourself reminiscing about the good old days, right? So, why not give it a listen? Click the link to join the Nighthawk family and rediscover the music that shaped your life. You won't want to miss out.
Please join Hugh Lee, the sports guru, as me and E-Buck do our annual NFL preview show. We will discuss division winners, playoff contenders, potential MVP candidates, and more. Again, that is this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Guru's Sports Session, part of the Nighthawk Network, our voices for our people.
If you're building your dream from scratch, mic in one hand, hustle in the other, this one's for you. Road to Stardom Network and Nighthawk Network present a podcast for the indie by the indie, all genres, all grinds. From hip-hop to metal, jazz to trap, we're breaking boundaries. And it's not just artists. Entrepreneurs, creatives, and self-made bosses, we see you. We're giving you the spotlight. This ain't mainstream, this is your stream. Coming soon. Be ready.
All right, and we back. And I appreciate everybody that's tuned in right now, watching on my YouTube channel, Roll to Stardom Network TV, and eBucks channel. I appreciate you wholeheartedly for tuning in. Now I want to talk to my songwriters out there. To my creators, basically, because you might be a person who writes poetry, might be a person who writes stories, and say to yourself, well, I can't write lyrics. If you can write a story, if you can write poetry, you can write lyrics. You can do it. But for those who already know that they're songwriters, but you don't sing, and you may live in a place where you may live in a small town to where you have no access to a producer or to an artist who can help you by singing your as you put the lyrics together, they can sing it for you, being that they have the chops to sing. These song apps made by AI could be your best friend. Could be your best friend with your lyrics, right? Because I use it. I've been writing lyrics since I was 18. I'm now 51. So look how many years that is. From 18 to 51, I've been writing lyrics. And I've done nothing with them because I have no access where I'm at to a producer or to someone who can sing the lyrics how I've written them. Yes, being on the internet, you come across a lot of artists, producers, but they don't live in your area. And if you do come across a producer or an artist, it's it's gonna be hard to convince them to work with you. It's gonna be kind of hard because you have no songs out. They want to work with people who got music out because then they know by working with you, it's their beat that they put to your lyric is gonna go somewhere. So I understand that. This is why I say these song AI apps are your best friend because you can take your lyrics, put it in there, say what genre you want it, and it'll create the song for you with your lyrics. And it'll have somebody sing it, and then you could take that to a producer and say, here, this is the lyrics that I wrote, and they'll take a listen and say, oh, I like this. And and then you have them, if they want to work with you, then you say, you can recreate the beat, use the same lyrics, recreate the beat, and then we could copyright this, sell this. You get producer credit, I'll get songwriter credit. Work like that. But don't be like, well, because I write poetry, or I can't write song. I Jill Scott's first album was all of her poetry she written. Jill Scott's first album was all off her poetry. Most of the songs, I'm not gonna say all the songs, but most of the songs on her first album was off of all poetry that she has written. So if you've written poetry, it's the way you structure it to make it a song. Right? It's the way you structure it to make it a song. And I get it, you don't sing. I sing a little bit. I don't have Beyonce vocals. So if you can find a singer in your area that can sing your lyrics for you the way you want it sung and record it for you, and you can get it to a producer to put some beats behind it, that'll be perfect. But not everybody has that option or access like that. But if you are, scrolling through the internet, you come across a producer who may not be in your area, maybe I can work on a barter system. Because he might have beats that need lyrics that he may want to sell to an artist. And you got lyrics, you can see if your lyrics fit his beats. And if they do, and it's not, now you just need to find somebody who can sing them. And then there you go. You helping him out, he's helping you out, and y'all can work together. And he can because you got him as the producer take the lead to see if he can get the beat sold with the lyrics attached to it, and then you get songwriter credit, he gets producer credit. Or if you are an artist and you do sing and you write lyrics but you don't have access to a producer, then this song app will help you as well. This song app, because they have Suno is one of the apps that'll help you, where they have a studio version where you can record yourself singing your lyrics, put in your vocal, and they will create the music behind you singing. So if you are a good singer, it'll produce a good song with you singing the lyrics. So don't take it as a hindrance. using these AI song apps for my songwriters out there, this will help you out. This will truly help you out. So don't think of AI. I know actual singers and some actual singers are don't like the AI app for songs because it takes away from their talent. It doesn't, because you may come up with a you may let's say if you write fast, let's say in 10 minutes you come up with a song, and just think you open up the Suno app, put your lyrics in, and it comes up with a banging song, and you got your producer you always use. You take that song to your producer and say, "Can you recreate this beat?" And the producer say, "Yes, I can recreate this beat." Then there you go. You got your first song for your album. If you want to work on the album, or you want to work on the EP, or even if you just want to drop a single, there you go. The AI song apps are helpful to those who write but can't sing. For those who do write and sing but don't have access to a producer, these song apps, AI song apps, are very helpful. And just think, you will love like me, a love of old school, and say, you know what? These lyrics I just wrote got an old school feel to it. Let me put it in Suno with my vocals, but give it that old school feel. And there you go. And Suno will create that for you. Because today's producers don't ain't gonna be able to recreate ain't gonna be able to create that old school feel for you, because that's not what labels are looking for. When producers are trying to sell their beats to labels, they're looking for a specific type of beat to give to their artist. And that old school feel is not one of them. But I'm just saying, for the songwriters out there, these apps are helpful to you because you get to see how your lyrics sound to music. Especially a person like me who's been writing since I was like 18. I am now 51. So look how many years I've been writing, even though I haven't sold any lyrics or anything like that. But just think, now that we got these AI song apps, I can put my lyrics I wrote. So Hotel Piano is one of the songs that's on the playlist. I wrote that in '05, in November 20th, 05. And I decided to take it and put it in the song app. Put it in Suno, the song AI song app. And it not Suno. Oh god. The song AI song generator is the app I use to create Hotel Piano. And when I wrote those lyrics, I was thinking of Billy Joel. I was thinking of Billy Joel when those lyrics came to me. Right? I was thinking of Billy Joel. And what I love about these AI song apps, for my songwriters out there, they give you two versions of the same song. So you'll get a male version singing the song, and some songs you'll get a male version, female version, or two male versions or two female versions of the same song. And then you can choose which one you like best. That's the one you go with. I've gotten my mojo back for writing lyrics, since I haven't, like, it's been years since I was writing, and then I got my mojo back, and the song apps really helped me get my mojo back to writing. And with these apps, I'm gonna continue. If lyrics come to me, I'm gonna keep using them to see how it sounds to some music. And if it come out great, I'll be sharing them with the people. So don't be afraid of these. And I know some of y'all are excited because of the girl who just got $3 million deal off of her AI song, off of her songs that she had an AI artist sing. And Timbaland did the same thing. He created an AI artist, and he's creating songs for his AI artists. Don't don't be discouraged by that. It's helpful. It's helpful because if you are a good songwriter, you can come out with some good songs and whatever and don't put yourself in a box and just create one genre. If I get it, you're a lover of R&B, so all you write is R&B. You know, get into country, get into writing country, get into writing pop, get into writing jazz, lyrics for jazz vocal, lyrics for rock vocal. There's a plethora of genres out there that if you good at writing lyrics, that you can write in. Hip hop, I tried. I tried. It did not come out the way I thought it would because I'm not a rapper. So I gotta figure out how the rappers structure when they write because rappers give you 16 bars in a song. So I have to figure that out how they do 16 bars to make a song. And once I figure that out, I'll probably be writing rap lyrics next. Yep, I'll probably be writing rap lyrics next. But yeah, I just wanted to say this to my songwriters out there that don't that don't sing, that using these song apps is not a bad thing. Cause look how much I don't know how long you've been writing, but if you've been writing for years, just think of them notebooks that you got full of lyrics that you could put into this song app. It's like, wow, I wrote that? Because sometimes, even with today's artists, we hear songs where the beat be good, the lyrics be trash. And the only thing saving the song is the beat. Or the lyrics be good, but the beat be trash. And like I said, the only thing saving the song is the lyrics. So either way it could go either way, where it being a good song or a bad song. And just think, all these songs, if you use the song app that you create with your lyrics, you get to own them. You get to post them to Spotify, Apple Music, and people get to stream your music. So just think, you write the best song of your life, and you put it on Spotify, Apple Music, and it get millions of streams. Do you know that labels, not just labels, but artists will be coming to you, looking, asking you to write them some songs, especially artists who may not write, because you got artists out there who don't write, but they can sing, they just don't write. And y'all can team up. You can write them some dope lyrics. Even if you put it in the AI song apps, you can create the song. If they like it, you find a producer that's able to recreate the beat so that you get songwriter credits and the producer gets producer credits. And then you post it to Apple Music, to Spotify, to any streaming platform, and watch it get a whole lot of streams once people discover it. Now, usually when I do an episode, I have I usually have a video that I play, a video spotlight, but tonight there's no video spotlight because I wanted to really talk to my songwriters out there or anybody trying to be a songwriter. Like if you write poetry, you can turn those into lyrics. It's all about how you structure it. When you read your poetry, right? It's when you read it, it's spoken because it's considered spoken word. So just think of it as when you read it, even though you don't sing it to yourself. Even though you're not a singer, just sing it to see how it sounds if it was lyrics. That's all. Just sing it to yourself, see how it sounds if it was lyrics. If it sounds like it could be a song, you may have something there. And then you go into the song app, put it in, let it create a song through your poetry. If it come out good, then you know right there that you can write lyrics. Because a lot of the lyrics I've written throughout the years, either they come to me or something, something like a conversation could be struck in, and from that conversation, I could write some lyrics about what the conversation was about. Or I could be watching music videos and hearing the beat of a song from a music video, and it triggers me to where I'm writing lyrics. So I'm saying the same thing can be for you. That poetry that you've written could be turned into lyrics, just all how you structure it. And think of writing in more than one genre. Because you never know, you may come across an artist say, I like your stuff, but I don't sing R&B. If this was pop, it would be perfect. So just think about writing in other genres. And this is why I say with the song apps, you can see how your lyrics sound in different genres. So if you write it, you could put it in and say, I want this to be R&B, and then you can put it in again and say, let's make it pop to see how it sounds as R&B and as pop. Yep. So that is all my discussion for my songwriters for tonight. And we get into the next segment, which is dropping gems. And I'm gonna drop a gem for y'all. Let me find a good. I'm gonna drop a gem for y'all. When we come back from commercial, I will be dropping a gem or two for y'all. So we're gonna take that commercial break.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a
Alrighty, we're back. So here's the gem I have for y'all. Let your fans be your testers. This is for my artists out there, even producers. Let your fans be your testers of any new beats you make, any new music. Let your fans be it. So this is what I have. I said, Let your fans be the testers of your new music before you release it. They're the ones who will be streaming, buying, and sharing it. So their feedback matters. Give them snippets, previews, or private listening sessions and see how they react. Your fans are your first focus group. They'll let you know what hits and what misses. Use their feedback to make sure you're always putting out quality music that connects. So that is my dropping gem. That is my dropping a gem for you tonight. Because just think about it, right? You see these companies, big companies, they do focus groups on their products. And they have about 6 people test their products and give their feedback. So you as an artist can do the same thing with your music. Let's say you want to put out an EP, and the EP consists of about 7 songs, no more than 7. And you're saying, I got 7 songs, but I don't know if they flow to make a cohesive EP. This is where your fans will come in as your focus group, and you play them the tracks exactly how you will put them for the album, and they'll tell you if it's a go, if it's a no. Because what you may think may be a dope ass song for your album, your fans may say a no, give you a no for that. And the ones you think are no's, they may give you a yes for. This is why it's great to have your fans, give them a preview of what your EP going to be and let them give their opinion. If you're doing a full-blown album, the same thing. If you're a producer and you got some beats, you let your fans listen to tell you if this is a good beat that you think artists would jump on or if not. So this way, you're not putting beats out there and no one's, take it, wanting to buy it or lease it, however you're doing it. And I want to say this to, even though this is dropping a gem, I want to say this to producers. If you're leasing your beats and an artist already paid to lease your beat, please don't give the same beat to somebody else. Don't do that. Because you don't know when this artist is going to drop that beat, you let them lease. And then you give it to somebody else. And people are going to think that they stole the beat from somebody else. Because you gave it to another artist, the same beat. And that has happened. So a producer created a beat, gave it to an up-and-coming artist, rapper. Lil Wayne heard the beat and wanted the beat, and the producer gave that same beat to Lil Wayne. The artist who leased the beat from the producer finally puts the song out, right? People hear it. It's a great song, but the only thing is they said he stole it from Lil Wayne. They put it out there that he stole it from Lil Wayne. He was like, no, I didn't. I had the beat first. The producer leased it to me. I'm just, what I'm saying, the producer leased him the beat. He just now put it out. But because Lil Wayne is the bigger name, he let Lil Wayne have it, even though he leased it to somebody else. This is why I'm saying to you producers out there that if you lease a beat to an artist, and a well-known artist hears the same beat and says, I want this beat, you gotta let them know. You gotta say, no, I already leased this to somebody already, because it's not fair to that artist that they paid you to release the beat and made a song, and they didn't get a chance to release their song because you done sold it to, let's say, Jay-Z, and now Jay-Z got that beat. he puts the song out before that artist put their song out. Now everybody think he stole Jay-Z's beat when he did it. So I'm just saying to producers out there, if you release your beat to up and coming or already established or somewhat established artist, and someone with a bigger name comes and wants that beat, be like, I already gave it to someone. They're about to drop a single with this beat. I can't get both of y'all the same beat. Even though the person's the bigger name and can pay you more, you have to think of that artist who you leased it to. You understand what I'm saying? They're working on an album or they're working on the EP, and that beat is one of their songs on the EP or the album. And you know it's not going to come out right away. The same thing for the known artists. Their music's not coming out right. But if they come out first, though, that artist who you leased it to can't come out with the same beat, different lyrics, but same beat. People going to say they're jacking beats, even though they're not, when they paid you to lease your beat. So just be mindful of that. Because if you're doing this for just to make money from it and not for the love, then you shouldn't be producing. Anybody who get into this music business, you should be doing it for the love first. Then you should be thinking about profit second. Everything should be done for the love, because that's how you put out quality stuff. When you're thinking about dollar signs, none of that stuff you put out is gonna be quality, because all you're thinking about is money. You're not thinking about quality. And that is it for tonight's show. I hope you enjoyed the music. So we started off with, in the playlist, we started off with Mi Amor. And that is a salsa cut, Latin salsa cut. And the artist name on that one is George Amor. His name is George Amor. Mi Corazon. I can't remember what the name of the artist is. But for Mi Amor is, um, we did the two reggae cuts, because that's my two Latin cuts. Mi Amor and Mi Corazon de Pertence. Those are my two Latin cuts. And then I had my two reggae cuts, Soul, Fire, and Ripple. If you missed those songs, you can go back and play the show from the beginning and hear those songs again. Then we had Hotel Piano. And we had Untangled. Now, the version I gave E tonight was not the version I wanted to play for y'all. Because that one sounded more like Billy Joel than the version I played tonight. But it still was a good song. I still think it was a good song. So next week, Tuesday, I'm gonna see if I can get a guest. I'm gonna have next week, Tuesday, gonna have a guest. Don't know who the guest is gonna be, but we're gonna have a guest. You get guests, they say, "Oh, I can do the show." Then when it comes time to the show, they forget. So that's why I said we may have a guest, and I'll be creating more songs for y'all to hear. And ebook will be creating more songs, and I'll be sharing them on the show, so you can hear ebook's music as well. Because normally when I do the show, I do where we tell you the genre. It'd be one specific genre, 5 songs in that genre, and then I tell you about the genre. But tonight was a mixed variety, so We have some Caribbean music, Latin music, pop music. As we have some 90s R&B and so-called 70s R&B. Now I have a new song I want to share with y'all. It's called, this is for all my women out there. This song I created, and I wrote the lyrics years ago. And I think I wrote the lyrics either in '08 or '06. I keep my songwriting notebook. So this is one of my songwriting notebooks. And I think it's in this one. If it's not in this one, it's in my other one. But a lot of my songs I've written, it start from, let's say, 2000 to 2001. But like I said, I started when I was 18. Those song lyrics, I don't know where they at. The ones I've written when I was 18. But in my songwriting book, like I said, we have the book. I got a lot of books with songs in them. And like I said, this one was called Strong Woman. So the first title I had for it, I titled it Mother. Then I changed it to Strong Woman. Because throughout the whole song, I'm talking about strong women. And I am going to play, if I can't get a guest next week, I will definitely play that song for my ladies out there. So for next week's show, I definitely will play that. Yeah. So E, we are Audi 5000. I appreciate